The Singapore Grand Prix was supposed to be McLaren's coronation, the race where they finally sealed the Constructors Championship and celebrated the peak of a near-perfect season. But what should have been a moment of triumph turned into tension, because under the lights of Marina Bay, what we witnessed wasn't just another race, it might have been the beginning of a civil war inside McLaren. Welcome to BoxTalk, your home for clear, sharp, and no-nonsense Formula One analysis. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a like, because today we're diving into how McLaren's victory came with a bitter taste and why that first-lap contact between Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri could change everything inside the team. It all started at the start, literally. The track was still damp after earlier rain. George Russell on pole had a perfect getaway. Max Verstappen, right beside him, moved across to block both McLarens. But from fifth, Lando Norris launched like a rocket, diving down the inside. He clipped Verstappen's rear tire and then hit his own teammate Oscar Piastri. It looked like a small tap, but it had massive consequences. Piastri's radio came alive almost instantly. That wasn't very team-oriented. He sounded calm at first, but when the team stayed silent, things got worse. No instructions, no order for Norris to give the place back, just silence. And that silence said a lot. Meanwhile, George Russell was flying up front, opening a 5-second gap in just 10 laps. But the real story wasn't at the front. It was inside McLaren's garage, where tension was boiling. Around lap 18, McLaren called Norris into the pits, a classic bluff to bait Red Bull into pitting Verstappen. But that was just the first move in a psychological chess match. Moments later, the team asked Norris if Piastri could pit before him. The initial answer was yes, but seconds later came a firm, cold no. That single moment revealed everything. After that first lap contact, the relationship had changed. The politeness was gone. And when Piastri finally did pit, disaster struck. A stuck wheel cost him over 5 seconds. He rejoined the track nearly 10 seconds behind Norris. The tap, the silence, the slow stop, everything piled up, turning frustration into anger. From there, the race became psychological warfare. Norris hunted Verstappen for second place, while Piastri tried to limit the damage. Verstappen, on the other hand, was locked in his own battle with the RB21, complaining that the car was, in his words, a nightmare to drive. Still, the four-time champion held on with flawless defense. Russell crossed the line unchallenged, 5 seconds clear of Verstappen, taking a brilliant win. Norris finished third, with Piastri just behind in fourth. And yet, despite securing the Constructors' title, McLaren looked divided. They'd won, but the unity was gone. What does this all mean? It means McLaren's golden rule, the papaya rule as fans call it, was broken. Drivers can fight hard, but they must never touch. That line was crossed in Singapore, and the team chose not to act. By letting it slide, McLaren set a dangerous precedent. As Martin Brundle put it, the rules of engagement have just been redefined. The message to Piastri was clear. Team orders aren't what they used to be, and he knows it. The Australian, who followed a controversial order in Monza to let Norris through, now finds himself on the losing end, and he's furious about it. With the Constructors' title locked in and 6 races remaining, the championship has shifted into a new phase, an internal fight. Piastri leads Norris by just 22 points, while Verstappen still lurks within striking distance. But beyond the standings, this is about ego, trust, and power inside McLaren. They've reached the top but lost their balance. And now, with the team officially crowned champions, no one will be racing for the collective anymore. Every move, every pit call, every on-track battle will have personal stakes. The 2025 Singapore Grand Prix won't be remembered for George Russell's dominant win. It'll be remembered as the night McLaren's friendship fractured for good. So now it's your turn. Was it just a racing incident, or did Norris cross the line? Should McLaren have stepped in, or did they make the right call? Let us know what you think in the comments. I read every single one. And if you enjoy this kind of clear, grounded analysis, hit that like button, share the video with your fellow F1 fans, and subscribe right here to BoxTalk.